Alright, I believe we are live. Audio levels look good. Looking good. Looking good. Alright. Hey there, heroes. My name is Hero Girl, your friendly local neighborhood hero tuber, and I'm here to let you know that Pioneer Masters has finally been launched on Arena. We're here with our second attempt at a late night stream, and oh boy, I feel sleepy. Hell in the box, thank you so much for stopping by, even though it's so late. Thank you, thank you. Oh god, they really did, have to squish the Planeswalker art, didn't they? It worked for Gideon. Why not Elspeth? Elspeth is like way too low on that. So, I wanted to do pack openings originally on stream, but then I kind of went a little feral and opened over 50,000 gold worth of packs. Everything I've been saving up since Duskmore Alchemy came out. I'm not disappointed. I'm really not. Like, this is par for the course for opening an arena set, especially one with as many rares and mythics as this did. Did I not get a Johnny Fast? I thought I did. No, I got a Johnny Mentor of Heroes. But we're still missing a ton. So, for example, we're missing Gideon, a Johnny, Share the Ways, Linvala. I already have a Sun's Champion from Blue Bro. Yeah, from the Blue Bro sheet. That's fine. Do you want a Vern Prodigy? I want a Thassa, Architect of Thought. Part the Water Veil, Erebos. I already have a Dark Realm, so I'm covered there. But there's a Dictate, Vess, Reignited. Omnixus Reignited, Sidisi. Got some. Amizium Mortars is another good one. Outpost Siege, Piankia. There's a Perforos, Storm Breath. Nissa. I got the Caryatid. I got 3 copies of Caryatid. Damn. I could almost actually play Pioneer with that. Both Nissa is what I need.
Support has arrived.
Ron, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. We did pull a Nissa Voice of Zendikar, but we don't have Nissa Vastwood Seer. I do the Vastwood Seer. There's a Pelucranos over there. Sylvan Proteos still on the watch list. Garrick, Whisperwood Elemental, Revelation. We want a Dragonlord Ojutai and Ursa. There's just so much I want. Like pretty much all the gods. I am almost for sure going to have to craft Farika. I'm fine with that. And then what else we have? We have Rakdos' Return, Kuranos that we need to get, Mogus. I did pull both a Dragonlord Culligan and a Sire of Insanity, so I'm really happy about that. Zenagoat. I already have Zenagod, so we're fine there. There's Diamond Raid. I'll need to make sure I get the Manlands, the Wandering Fumarole, and the Beetle Spire. So that's blue, red, white. Yeah, I think I got the black green's right there, white. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, I did get everything except the blue, red, and the white, red. I'm gonna get Kiora, Dragonlord Jamoka, Karametra, Erois, the God of Lift. But I got Dragonlord Atarkan, that makes me really... Crewfix is here. I managed to pull Assemble the Legion at Mythic. That is fantastic. I don't have a copy of the Chain Veil. So there's just so much here that I am really looking forward to getting. Now, we do have 4 Mythic wildcards and 13 rares. One of those Mythics is reserved for Farika, so if I need to, I can use the other 3. Maybe a Stormbreath Dragon. Stormbreath Dragon would be pretty great. Definitely Dragonlord Ojutai. I think Ojutai is probably going to be my blue-white deck of choice. Probably going to be a lot of people's blue-white decks of choice, if I'm being honest. Anyway. So, deck-wise, I'm just going to make one quick swap. I had a deck built for Farika before. This was a list that I copied off of 3-3 Elk, their commander list for Farika. And then I went through and I just filled in all the gaps for cards that are not on Arena with cards that I think are good for Brawl. And I figured this is just going to be a good starting point. No. It's going to be the commander. I know most people don't think she's a good commander. I love her. There we go. I'll come back to crafting her a little bit later. What we're primarily going to be doing today is we're actually going to be drafting. We're going to draft Pioneer Masters. They've got Sealed. Ooh, they have Sealed. That's tempting. That is really tempting. This is a draft token. I've got 3 draft tokens, and you want to play Seal. It's 2,000 gems. You can't see it because it's actually obscured by my chair and my model. But yeah, it's 2,000 gems if you want to play Sealed. Because they give you 6 packs up front, and then you're guaranteed at least 200 gems and 3 packs. Like, you're guaranteed 3 packs all the way through 7 wins. But then you don't make your money back until you hit that 6 win. Whereas what we want to do, we want traditional Sealed, Premier Draft. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we want Premier. Traditional Draft is pretty nice. But I don't know, I just kind of like the 7. It's 1,500 gems normally. 1,500 gems or 10,000 gold. Theoretically, if you were to save your gold every day for a week, you use that to play draft, and then if you win enough, you can get more draft out of that. You need to hit 5 wins in order to get a free draft back. Gives you the 1,600 gems plus the 4 packs. Typically, I consider it a success if I manage to hit the 3 or 4 wins. Gives you 3 packs. Okay, so it's 2 packs if you get 3 wins, 3 packs if you get 4 wins. And then the gems spike up pretty nicely. It's been a while since I've drafted. Like, factually has been a while. Here are my mom. And if I'm going to be honest, part of why I have not been drafting and part of why I don't usually draft is because I am not skilled enough to consistently get like high level wins to make me feel like I'm getting a full value out of it. Current bonus sheet is Planeswalkers. That's one of the other things is that the bonus sheet cards, because this has to be limited draftable. This really, hold on, why is this on my chill list? Why is this? Anyway. So, yeah, I'm going to use the draft tokens because I did just get the draft tokens from the Mastery Passes. The Tempo Flights, Grave Control, Deadly, Midrange Burn, Power Matters, Enchantments Bestow, Sacrifice, Prowess, Graveyard, Heroic Converge. We'll just see where this takes us. Ooh, that was a fast pop. I just don't want to, like, 0-3. And hopefully we can get some of the chase rares that we're looking for. Ooh, Biden of Thassa is so good. Creature deal, you control deals, get combat damage to a player, you get to draw a card. That card just, like, takes over limited. There's a rapid hybridization in here. Let's see, destroys, like, any creature and gives them a frog. Gatebreaker Ram is pretty good if you get the Gate stack. I've been seeing Kenji know that. Wild Slash is like premier removal. 2 damage to any target. It's just like a shock. The Oligarch, District Guide, Gust of Wind is here. That's really good tempo, but I think we're just going to take the items. Let's see. You can go blue-white and go Ghostblade Eidolon. I really like Ghostblade. Anchor to the Aether on top of its owner's library and scry 1. That is amazing tempo. Guild Summit enters. You tap any number of untapped gates to draw a card for each gate. Whenever a gate control enters, draw a card. There is a gate in each pack, I think. Fight with Fire deals 5 damage to target creature. I think the Anchor is really good. I'm going to hedge the Ghost. I kind of want to hedge with the Ghostblade. Plays like really strong. The Bestow mechanic goes wild. Grab the card you want. Especially if you see a Silk Wrap in the next pack. Thank you. Yes, please. There's also Scatter to the Winds. Zephyr Winder's a 2/1. Tap out the 1 target creature. Modular Face Land. I'm going to take the Silk Wrap. Silk Wrap's nice removal. It exiles a creature mana value 3 or less. Setting ourselves up to really profit off of getting any good flyers in these follow-up packs. Get a flyer and then bestow Ghostblade Eidolon onto it with the Binding of Thassa. You just start snowballing advantage like crazy. Ooh, another Ghostblade Eidolon. That's not bad. There's also a Nimbus Naiad. Ardenvale Tactician's pretty nice. Taps down tempo-wise. I think it's the Nimbus. There's a Phalanx Leader here. That's not a bad heroic card. It's actually pretty strong, but I think the Naiad just gives me more flexibility. Like, it is a flyer. Angel's pretty good. Kidney Apparition. Azorius Charm. That's a good reason to be in blue-white, actually. I'll take the Charm. Like, the Illusory Angel's not bad. Annex and Sign Meteor here. Could potentially splash red. Go into Jeskai. I'm gonna take the Charm cantrips. It also top decks. And or gives creatures control. Stewardess Holiday is not pretty good. Compulsory Rest is a very strong passivism effect. Then there's Sungrace Pegasus and Treasure Cruise. I'm going to take the Compulsory Rest, I think. Removal is going to be pretty premium in a format full of bombs. Shipbreaker Kraken, yes, please. Amazing Skin, also pretty good. As a combat trick. But Shipbreaker Kraken going this late is pretty indicative that we are... Oh my god, yes. There's the Guild Gate if we wanted to hedge into going into red. Starting to think that blue-red might be a little bit open. Let's see. Become a copy of target creature except it has this ability. Makes it not a bad target. Hard to argue against a Treasure Cruise. I think I'm going to take the Burrows Guild Gate, actually. In case we do have to hedge into red. Pack came around. There's Hidden Strange, which is actually really good with Heroic. Yeah, that's really strong with Heroic. This is a flying card that deals combat damage to a player. Scry 2, Jesse Thief. Hybridization. These are all really good cards. I guess... Hard to say no against the Hybridization. Kind of just like taking... And the Anchor Wield and the Guildgate got through... I mean, yeah. Okay. And we get a modular land. I think it's, what, 2 or 3 you need before you can potentially cut one. I will take the... Is it Guildgate here? We've got 2 red Guild Gates. Yeah, we can splash a red card now. I will take the... Cloudfin Raptor evolves. Kind of interesting that this doesn't have the Return to Ravnica block art, but... Saw a lot of blue going through. Pretty happy about that. Sky Rider. Tassiger. Tassiger might be a card splashing for. Let's see what else we have. We've got Illusory Angel, Ruinous Path. Probably looking at the Swift Reckoning. Yeah, that's Pilgrim does search for an aura. That is an aurable target on its own, so that's pretty cool. The Apparition destroys a lot of enchantments. I think I just rare draft the Tassiger here. That's part of why I'm in this. I already have a Zathru Necromancer, so no worries there. Let's see. Nick Warrior and Bombs. I think let's take the Syndicate Messenger. Start filling out that curve. What does the curve look like so far? Okay. We don't have like a lot of creatures, but we have like we have Shipbreaker. We're pretty much playing invasion control stall out. I'd like to see that they'll come back. What else? There's Artful Maneuver, which is a combat trick. It's not bad. Opal Gatekeepers draws if we have 2 or more gates. Sack another permanent if you do make a 3/2 horror token. And then this is pay 2 second on Eldrazi to make an Eldrazi. I think that's like the best option we have. It might actually be the best option we have. I mean, I'll take it just because it is a creature. And it's a creature that we can enchant. I don't have a Sidisi. Stalwart makes tokens. Tokens equal good. Consider equals good. This Clutch at the Currents is also good. This is unfortunately a pack where there's enough good stuff that I think I do want to actually like draft a card. Maybe I take like the Solidarity. Makes a token every other turn, as opposed to what? The Surveil that smooths out our draws. The Current that bounces, potentially makes a land game. More tokens equals more good with the Bident. There's Boonsatyr, there's the Mizium skin. Someone's gonna be really happy with that city. Yeah, I tell you what. I guess we'll take the Guild Gate. You take the Mizium skin as a combat trick. Don't know how much I value that. Take the Evolving Wilds. I think I take the... With that green Guild Gate, though... Oh, there's Nazoria's Guild Gate. There's Urban Evolution. There's Artisan. There's another Ghost Blade. Grab another Ghost Blade. I kind of want to grab Guild Gate, though. Maybe it is correct to just take the Ghost Blade. Grab a land. And it's like free value. Okay, here we go. Enters return target enchantment from your graveyard or hand. So Lotus Eye Mystics, that's an option. Stage of Reverie, draw a card for each aura attached. So it like replaces itself. And then the creature gets 1/1 for each aura that's attached to that creature. Darksteel Ingot helps ramp. I'm gonna take the Steward. I think I take second Steward. Kind of helps make up for our bodies. Retraction Helix. Gust of Wind. Cost 2 less if it targets a creature with... If you control a creature with flying. Turn target non-land permanent to it you don't control to its owner's hand, and then draw. Windrider Patrol. Just a good solid creature. I'm going to take Retraction here. Then there's that Treasure Cruise. Or the Illusory Angel. Take one cruise just for refill purposes. Nothing for us here. I guess then with the Narwhal Rhino we could have potentially gone into... I'll take the over here, even though I don't think we actually play it. Clutch of the Undercurrents. Actually really happy to see that come back. Now skin. Another Skyrider elf, I guess. I picked up a Tassiger. Darksteel Ingot might actually be playable. We want to like... Well, actual, factual, literal baby Jace. What else we got here? Neverwinter would be a really good flyer to grab early. I think I need to grab some more of those. Your Guildgate. Hero of Aroas makes the bestows a lot better. But I am going to grab a Chase Mythic for myself. Thank you very much. There's Oath of Nissa. Which I will also just happily rare draft. Like, yeah, there was absolutely a 2-1 flyer that I needed. Without question. But also, like, getting a Tassiger and an Oath of Nissa and a Verdant Prodigy just makes this so much better and easier. The Gonna Ban Trailblazer is actually really good here. Evolve is power or toughness? Power or toughness, okay. Kabira Takedown. It's a lot better if you manage to go wide. Trailblazer actually blocks a lot early game. I think that's more of what I want. Also just makes for another good heroic target, which means that the Retraction Helix gets a lot better. And then we also have like the Mizium Skin, which triggers heroic. Arfo for also does that, true, yeah. I like Essence Scatter, actually. Essence Scatter is actually quite playable in this format from what I've been seeing. There's a Pilgrim's Eye, which does smooth out land. How am I feeling about my creature count? Got 10 creatures. I think this is a format where I grab the Pilgrim Eye first. Maybe put the Darksteel Ingot back. We are going to be leaning heavily on our stewards for advantage. Okay, so we have Gust of Wind, which costs less if we control a creature with flying. And then Gerard Disruption. I'm going to take the Disruption. That does get us another Steward of Solidarity. It's cool. There's also a Mermaid Mystic. Guildgate I don't think comes back around, right? Probably not. But having like more Steward. The Mermaid Mystic is also like really good there. I think we have quite a bit of instants and sorceries. I don't have a Woodland Wanderer, but I'm actually going to take the Naiad here. That's real. All the Gatewatch. Playable here. Shelter helps out a lot. Gust of Wind is good. There's a Scabe. I'll take the Shelter. That means that we actually are in a position where we can cut a land now. And hell, would you look at that? Oh my god, I completely forgot that the Wanderer actually synergizes with my Exort creatures. So like that's very silly. Yes, I'll take another Shelter. Now we can very comfortably cut at least one land. Take the gate. Take the smash. Take the uncommon. And we get a Gust of Wind regardless. Oh, and we get the Azorius Guildgate. Let's go. Alright, so I'm running 4 dual face cards. Yeah, we can very easily cut a land at. What do we... Alright, let's go ahead and trim the deck down. You know what the irony of this is? There's at least one person who watches this stream and was like, hey, you gonna draft? You gonna draft? You gonna draft? You gonna draft? I would love to see a draft. And I'm like, I would love to draft, but I don't have the money to support the draft. And now that I've managed to successfully stock enough draft tokens to be like, I want to draft this set. I'm streaming at a time when it's not really conducive to the thing. Okay, so actually this cashes in the 1/1 tokens and turns them into 3/2 tokens. And then if we have Delirium, let's see, instant sorcery, creature enchantment. Yeah, we should be able to get delivery. Let's see. What was it? It was Delirium. At the beginning of your upkeep transform, the draws you control have vigilance. Pay 2, sack one of our other creatures, make a 3/2. That actually just means that we blank a ton of removal. Actually, that's kind of actually really cool. I like that. 14 creatures is not a lot, but I think is perfectly adequate here. Always gotta update the sleeves. No. Give me the sleeves out. This one. Let's see. Rapid hybridization. The 3/3 could actually end up going wild. Don't need all of that. We have Salundi Visions, 2 Sejiri Shelters, and Jawari Disruption. So with this, yeah, we can cut a land. Biden Nathassa, Gust of Wind. I probably should have tried picking up a couple more flyers. I feel like this is gonna actually have a hard time getting through the end game, but we have Jace here. Jace can actually take us to Delirium, which is pretty cool. I don't think we need the Cloudfin Raptor. Got a couple of Nimbus Dryads. We got one Ghost Blade. Retraction Helix with less creatures. Probably not as good. Electric Currents can awaken. That helps. Compulsory Rest. There's a Silk Wrap. There's Charm. What is it? It's 23 and 17, right? So now we're going to be 24 and 16, so we need to make 2 more cuts. The Ghostblade Island just does not have anything fantastic to latch onto. We actually ended up grabbing some pretty dirtly walls here. Then what do we want to do? This is gonna be like this is a 2-mana sorcery. If nothing else, we are gonna be able to stall for days, which is great because we need time to like build a lot of tokens to actually make this work. Jace's task: target instant sorcery from your grave this turn. That spell we put. Yep. Okay. Let's see. I don't think we cut any. Sure. Oh, this is just sack another permanent, which means that if for whatever reason we need to sack like one of our enchantments or one of our extra lands, we can do that. We can also like sack any of our modular lands to get an instant in the graveyard, I guess. Shipbreaker Kraken's actually like probably our main game. I don't know if this deck is good. Actually, hold on. We have... What do we have the task for black? Nothing. We have the Darksteel Ingot. We have... Halo Scarab, like... Okay. We might actually be able to splash Tassiger. I think it's correct to do so. Which is kind of silly. Oh, this is an artifact creature. I didn't even realize. Okay. That makes this kind of work. Yeah. Like, there is a Darksteel Ingot. But the treasure... Yeah. Tokens, Ghostblade. Yeah, we can splash for Tasker. Because like as soon as he's in, then it's double blue. We have Pilgrim's Eye already and Evolving Wilds. So that's enough ways to, and with the Scarabs, that's we can probably get away on 2 swamps. I mean, we still have to figure out like 3 cards to cut, which is not my strongest suit. We can't cut these. How many floors do I have? 4, 5. So the gust of wind, we are relatively gonna get that going. As a charm cantrips. Just don't think we cut any of the actual like tempo removal. Probably do like, I'm being honest, we're probably just like playing a Ghostblade Eidolon and then bestowing a creature onto the Ghostblade Eidolon. It might be cut a Trailblazer. Except that we probably don't do anything turn 1 because we'll be playing one of our tap lands. Makes the Delirium easier too. Don't think I can afford it. Yeah, Afterlife does make flying tokens. We need to cut 2 more cards. Just 2. This is a 2/3 flyers. The stewards are what are actually just gonna help us get there. They also have vigilance. Maybe cut like a hybridization. What is this? This is 3 or less. Can't attack or block. We could just like get going with the bite into Thassa. We're just gonna like bury them. I don't want to like give them a 3/3 hybridized token. Extractor of Sin. Maybe that's actually just like quite good enough. I don't know. It turns into a 3/5, and then it also has vigilance. Yeah, it's a 3/5 with vigilance. Turns into a 3/5 with vigilance. I guess the weakest card might actually be the Ghostblade. We'll try it like this. I can afford. Let's see. Add both guild gates, evolving wilds, and yeah, I think that's actually correct. But also, I think which one's it's gonna be a little more prone to hit. It's early on. It's gonna be a little. Well, the blue has like double pip. I think this is fine. All right, just double check the modular cards. We have 1. There's 2 here. Okay. All right, wish me luck. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we will, you know, figure this out before we have to spend that last 3rd draft pack. This is basically like a scout mission, I guess. I want to see if we can figure this out. Let's see. We can play Shelter into Solidarity. There's Current. There's Pilgrim's Eye. And the opponent's on the play. Well, you have the ability to play the Solidarity before having to play the Shelter out. Okay. I would like... Okay, so they're going to go tap land. Fine by me. Jury Glacier is now down. Blue. Blue, you say. Go ahead, get the Solidarity going. Notably, we did not get the Essence Scatter back. So we'll have to keep that in mind. I can Pilgrim's Eye, grab the... Oh, now I'm absolutely going to grab... Set a stop for the opponent's upkeep. Let's play Island. Got the Pilgrim's Eye. Pilgrim's Eye is going to grab our Swamp. That's the turn. And then Steward of Solidarity is going to start making some stuff. Oh my god, is my opponent on the gates? Oh my god, they are. They're on 5-colored gates. This is return target creature. Oh. Technically... Oh, they have Kithian. Kithian can get indestructible. There's the Tasker. Perfect. We don't need to play the Tasker just yet, though. I could Compulsory Arrest, make it so that way Kithian never actually attacks. I can also Azorius Charm. That's not exactly, like, the greatest card to play out. I think... Let's play out our planes. And then go to Punchies. Because what I can do now is I can make them commit mana to protecting Kithian. And then we can Azorius Charm. Assemble the Legion? Fuck. Alright. They want to assemble the Legion. Do I have anything that deals with that? I don't think so. But that does just, like, win them the game if I don't have a way to, like, put that back. So we are going to... well... How about Pry Bar? But target creep. Say. So, we can try getting Tassiger online. That is a thing that we can do. Next turn, they get a 1/1 hasty. We just have to, like... See, this is probably like a block and then create a token scenario. This is ugly. We also have Clutch the Currents, which would be pretty good tempo-wise. Trying to think. I think we want, what, Tassiger down? Maybe. I think that might be the case. Because if we get Tassiger down, that's a lot of pressure really fast. I think that's what we need to do. And then we want to hold up Shelter. If we hold up Shelter, then they can't remove Tassiger later. I think I'm into it. Now this does mean that... Let's see, they can also, like... Spires, right? Right. This may just be them... No, they're going to play Opal Gatekeepers in order to redraw, because they have 3 gates. That would not be a bad card to, like... Put them open. Alright, there's a flyer. Alright, so then... How do we want to do this? We need to start swinging in with everything. These tokens just die, potentially. So we have the Azorius trying to put something of theirs on top. We also have Anchor to Reality. We don't have enough to activate Tassiger. And that Assemble Legion is going to be too much. Let's see. This is at the end of combat. Be attacked. This is... I think I need to start swinging in with Tasker for sure, though. Like, I just need to get pressure on. Then I need to play this as a land drop. Okay, so then... We're gonna go ahead. put the 4-drop top of their deck. That slows them down a little bit. And then I've also got Anchor here. Pulsary. I think I have to play this as land. Get more stuff going. And let's just make sure that Kithian's not ever. Yep, okay, so they're gonna replay that. Redraw. I'm gonna clutch at the currents it back to their hand because I need to, like, just get rid of it. Now, they can trade tokens with my tokens. That's pretty bad for me. If Kithian and at least... They can make this attack because they're going to outscale me. Like, I just do not profit from being able to make this attack whatsoever. From me blocking whatsoever. They have 2 mana left. Okay. Naiad. Very nice. That is a boon. Let's think. This is 5 mana. I might... I can play this on the token. That's pretty pog. I think what I want to do, though... is bounce the Gatekeeper, animate a Glacier. I forgot that would give haste. That is my bad. Brody Man, hey, I was just talking about you. We are currently in a race for our lives against Assemble the Legion. Alright, they're going to replay the Gatekeeper again. So they have drawn 3 cards off of this, but they have had to spend, like, pretty much their entire turn doing that. Notably, Nimbus Naiad onto the Tasigur. Yep, that blows up a land. Okay. That was, what, 4 damage? Tasker's a little too big for that? He's got too big of a booty? Let's see. We do get to block the Solidarity onto one of the tokens and then make more tokens. Okay, sweet. And then there's the other Steward. Alright, so let's go ahead. Stow there. Go ahead. Attack, attack. They're down to 1. They have all the tokens in the world. And I just had to pray that they don't have... God damn it. Archangel Wake puts them up to 9. And if I bounce that... then they just replay and gain the life back. This is what we call a difficult situation. Like, Assemble Legion just, like, wins them the game. Okay, I can attack in against the Angel. I can also attack him with against the Pilgrim. This is 6. I think I need to swing in with both of these. Like, they can block the Pilgrim's Eye for an easy block. They probably want to avoid the 6 in case I have a combat trick. Alright, so here's Syndicate Messenger. Here's Steward of Solidarity. Pass the turn. Oh god, this is disgusting. That's a pretty good reason to go 5 color. I have to pray that in the 3 redraws they got off of their gatekeepers, they don't have like just something that wins. Like we're fighting, but the Assemble the Legion has inevitability. Chromanticore. So Aether doesn't even like deal with that, and this has Vigilance and Trample and First Strike. I hate this. Like the Chromanticore just like fucking blows this out of the water. Even if I bounce the Opal now, I have no way to like do anything about that. Tell you what, let's go ahead, activate Tasigur. We'll see what they add. They probably just add the counterspell, right? The counterspell that does nothing. Yeah. Okay, that's GG. I can't beat Assembled Legion and Chromanticore. God damn. We had outs. Like, we had enough removal in there to potentially hit something, but then we build the Jirari. Ghost. I don't think Ghostblade gets us through there. Artful Maneuvers is nice with the Ghostblade. There's Hybridization. I don't think anything really helps us. I think that our opponent managed to just like hold on long enough for them to pull up. Disruption. We can play Vision, Scarab. The opponent is once again going first. These are both blue spells. Having Steward early helps out. We'll probably use the Vision to refuel. Means we're playing the Disruption first. I think if we're on the play, Disruption is better. Alright, so far Sultide. This could be an Essence Scatter. There's our Bite in the Thassa. Okay, opponent decides to consider their option. So Steward can go nicely with Bident if this works out. We play the Pilgrim's Eye next turn. We'll guarantee up. Otherwise, we will need to use the Vision as our blue source. But I don't think they ever counter a Pilgrim's Eye. Is this just going to be removal on the Steward? I know there is black removal at instant speed. Okay. Alright, so we do lose the Steward. That's fine. You're potentially drawing 2 cards next turn. Potentially. It's a 3/4 with reach. When it dies, they make a token. I could bounce that. Doesn't get us anywhere long term, but it kind of works. Find Nathassa, tap, just they attack, control if able. Otherwise, it is Scarab and another Solidarity. And then potentially, if we top deck another blue source, I think I like double spelling this turn. We don't get to like get the immediate redraw off the Bident. This potentially sets us up. I can even like use the Vision to be the next blue source that I need for the clutch. Having the Halo Scarab out early means that we should be able to hit Delirium. Let's see, trying to think of... Honestly, we can have literally anything. Omnix's Cruelty's 3 mana, that's good to know. They have a Quagmire, just Death Touch. Oh, they're attacking. I'm absolutely going to take this. I think most of the major counter spells are blue, unless it's like... Oh, is Disdainful Stroke in this format? Let me double check. Minor Masters, full preview. Type. There's Dramatic Reveal, Jawari Disruption. So we'd play around Disruption if we do that. Hybridization. Out of the Winds is double blue. Yeah, as long as we play our land, I think we'll be okay. Now they might have instant speed removal that gets rid of the Bident. There's a let's see, Natural State doesn't hit it. I think it's Unravel the Aether is the only thing that really does it. They could potentially untap the Sea Guardian, but we're gonna draw 3 cards right here. And like, oh baby, yes. And we hit 2 lands plus the Silk Wrap. Like, that is disgusting value. Nemesis Mortal. Okay, that's a big creature. And then, yeah, they're not going to just swing in with that. Alright, so we have Jace Vryn's Prodigy. We've also got Bident, which we can activate and force them to swing. Grab a couple, make them hit a couple of tokens. Bounce the Sea Guardian. Maybe hold up the Azorius Charm as well. I think that sort of tempo just completely wipes them out. This is 5, right? 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't get the creature if we do that. Let's do it. Let's go ahead, bounce the Guardian, attack with everything. They don't really have like a good block here. Scarab. I think I'm actually fine trading the Scarab here if it means getting Jace on board. I still get to draw 3 cards. Yeah, so let's go ahead. We'll play Jace. And then I could instant speed, make the Scarab to make an Azorius Charm. Alright, there's a Sea Guardian once again. Alright, let's go ahead and then, yeah, we'll use the Azorius Charm to, like, pop the sea. Alright. Ooh. We can also just, like, Sejiri Step. Get, like, 3 more cards in. That's pretty pog. Like that a lot. Let's see, he transforms if there are 5 or more cards in the graveyard. I only have the 1. So this is probably Silk Wrap territory then. Just go combat, swing with both. And then, yeah, we'll use the Seed Guardian. Azorius Charm it back in. Is it better to do that or the Nemesis Mortal? This just gets huge. Go ahead and bounce the Sea Guard. And then we've also got like Sejiri Shelter here. If they really want to try something. Potentially. Mizium Skin. Let's see. I don't particularly enjoy that. But this does put more creatures in the graveyard, which means Jace has an easier time transforming. Alright. So then... let's see, we currently have 3. Play the Evolving Wilds. 3, 4, 5. Okay, we hold up a Sejiri Shelter. Then... I think that's fine, because Jace is going to trigger... Just pass the turn there. Because if we hold up double Shelter, then we can potentially blank whatever they try and do. Like, the Biden is just gonna blank him. This is -2, -0. Cast the Clutch of Currents. Pop up the Nemesis Mortal. This is for each creature card in the graveyard. It's cheaper. Soul Flare. That's interesting. And it's got Delve, so it ate everything in the graveyard. It's just a 4/4. I'll go ahead and cast the Solundi first. Or no, we can just Evolve in Wilds. Evolving Wilds, make sure we grab our island. Then we can Jace. We can drop the Guild Gate. Yeah. Jace is now here. Jace lets us cast the Current. And don't forget to activate the Steward. Then, you know what? Now we can go ahead and cast Solundi. The sorcery with it. That's fine. Well, okay then. How do we feel about this now? Clutch the Currents. Bounce back a creature. That's not going to do a whole lot. Let's just... Here's a bird. Soul Flare doesn't really do anything other than being a big body. So... Let's see... This becomes a 2/4. This is still a 3/4. Like, they're more or less gonna try and swing with just about anything and everything.
Where's the next puzzle?
Let's see. Nope. If we can, like, find our Kraken or Tassiger, we're feeling pretty good about that. Pilgrim's Eye is okay. But we probably exile it. Ah, okay. They're going to go ahead and make a 2/2 with Death Touch. And now's the part where they start swinging a ton of things at Jace. Because that's what they have to do. No, they're going to start swinging them at... Okay, so flare at me as well. I would love to be able to take out that Quagmire. Okay, so they're swinging everything except the Seed Guardian. Which, hey, understandable. Go ahead. Block here. Block here. Block here. Hold on. We can just name green like this. We'll take the 4. That's an acceptable loss, I think. Let's see. They have priority now. They can go ahead and pass that. I'm going to go ahead and Sejiri Shelter. Oh, this is target creature. For some reason I thought it was all creature. That's, well, that's embarrassing. Alright, so we... I think the block is that way, okay? So, like, we can go ahead, attack him with a token, attack him with the messenger. Gust of Wind. Get to bounce a thing. And we get to draw. Alright, get the redraw. Nimbus is good. Shrink the Soul Flare. And I'm not gonna play anything until afterwards. I want to see if we can draw the Kraken. Alright, so biting triggers, we get to draw 2 more cards. There's Tassie Boy. With that, so if that's going to be the case... Let's see. Always want to play this Steward. I want to hold up 2 mana. So that's the treasure, including the treasure. It's 1, 2, 3, 4... Beast? Yeah, let's eat all of our lands. Eat the Pilgrim's Eye. Need to eat like one more card. Oscar is now big by big. And we have successfully reached the point of the game where the opponent can either spend their turn to play a 3/4 reach card, or they can try drop the bomb that we did not anticipate. Jace is going to ult in a couple of turns, but I don't think it matters. I could bite it here. I think I'm going to do that. Does it matter if I do that? Matters a little bit. Soul Flare and Nemesis have to attack. Block here. Block with a token. We have the shelter. That's going to be... And then we can just get him on the crack back. Go ahead. Oh, that works. Perfect. Actually, hold on. Untap that. Pass that up. And that's... Yeah, that's lethal. That is lethal. No need to BM it. Just go straight to punchies. I mean, I guess that's not strictly punchies. But I am going to swing, see if they have an answer. Okay, we got 1 win on the board. Kind of a slow win. So that definitely tells me that we need to be just a little bit faster. How do we be faster? How do we be faster in that scenario? Maybe it's playing a Cloudfin Raptor. Cloudfin Raptor becomes a 1-2. Potentially becomes a 2-3. The Ghostblade Eidolon can help with that. So can the Artful Mover if it's a combat trick. You know, we are just kind of playing the longer, grindier game. Like, if we get into the long game, we're fine, because we have Tassiger and Shipbreaker Kraken. I knew that these were going to be slow. I didn't realize quite how slow. Does that mean that they're potentially worth cutting? For a Trailblazer, for a Ghostblade. Ghostblade gives +1/+1 and Double Strike, which turns the flyers into, like, actual threats. I think that means I have to run the Ghostblade. Really have, like, a lot of creatures to play. The Ghostblade, the Trailblazer. Like, it's cracked up. Yeah, I think we need to play at least the Ghostblade. And maybe that means we have to go down a Steward of Solidarity. It's either go down a Steward or potentially put back the Silk Wrap, even though the Silk Wrap does hit, like, the early drop stuff. I think I might be right. Honestly, my draft commentary is not fantastic, but, like, I hope everyone is enjoying themselves. I hope everyone is having a good rest after a super what felt like forever long Tuesday. Okay. So it's another hand where I think I'm okay. We can take the Steward. We can take the Nimbus, the Poker's Eye. We can even enchant the Nimbus onto one of the... onto one of the tokens? We've got Evolving Wilds to grab our Swamp. Red. White. That is scary. I've also got Pilgrim's Eye to grab our Swamp. Might just do that. Steward of Solidarity could very easily eat a Wild Slash. No, it's Sungrace Pegasus. If they put a Double Strike, if they put a Ghostblade on that, I am really scared. Right, is it worth me potentially putting the Nimbus out? No, I think I want to Steward of Solidarity and then enchant. Oh yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll grab our Splash Land. I'm the Splash Land. All right, this could even be like a Dragon's Breath. No, it's gonna be Halo's Scarab. Okay. Sungrace Pegasus. Yep, you can go ahead and swing in, no problem. Now we go ahead. We're gonna exert. We're gonna make a token. Gust of Wind. That's a redraw. It's a redraw, and it slows them down ever so slightly, but I'm not sure exactly what I'm slowing down in this specific regards. I think I play the Evolving Wilds, grab another Plains, leave up the Shelter, go combat, swing with both. They're free to trade the Scarab with the token if they want. They could also be waiting for a Swift Reckoning, in which case I definitely want to make sure I hold up the Sajiri shelter. And if I play the Gust of Wind this turn, I don't have that. Alright, so just they're gonna undo 1 damage. That's fine. No complaints. Works for me. Go ahead and grab... we're statistically more likely to hit plains. I want more island, I think. Hey, Jace Friend's Prodigy. Okay, so we could enchant the token. What happens if we do that? I would also like to get Jace going. Currently, there's not a whole lot else that we have to worry about in terms of, like, pressure. They've also missed a couple of land drops. I think I'm fine to go ahead and slow roll this. I can play the Jace and start, like, milling through. But I think I just pulled so far ahead. If this token can start, like, going the distance. And that is an unbelievable amount of pressure that they have to deal with now, because now they have a 3/3 hitting them in the face. Okay, so token now eats a compulsory rest. I am okay with that. Alright, we'll take the 1. They get a way to make a treasure for later. We have Extractor of Sin. I am a-okay with this. Because that actually frees up our idle lot. Oh. Alright, now we can go to Punchies. Punchies continues. I'm still going to hold up this shelter. Because I don't want to play Jace naked, and that's not worth tapping up. They have to spend 2 mana to get the Scarab. Another Scarab? Okay. It does trade with the Horror. Let's think. Might be worth playing the Anchor just to, like, bounce the Scarab. I kind of like that. Because it puts it on top of their deck, too. Alright. And they're done. Yeah, the opponent, whatever they had, they just weren't seeing the lands that they had, or that they needed. So, like, I forgot that this puts it on top of their deck. That's actually incredibly brutal when we've got a 3/2 coming in, a 2/2, a 1/1, something that's continuously dropping in tokens for us. Shipbreaker Kraken and Jace on the way. See, that's what land sorcery. As soon as a creature enchantment hits the field, there's delirium. See, I took out this silk wrap for that. Okay. I think we want all 3 of our stewards, because this is a slow deck. We need, like, some way to have that inevitability, right? Need ways to break the saws, even if it's just like every other turn. Let's see. Bounce a card. Grab instant rule. Potential grab. There's the Pilgrim's Eye to grab the Swamp for Tassiger. Kind of slow. Tassiger has the chance to pull us back in. Notably, we don't get to activate Tassiger because it's double blue, but we do have the Solemnity Vision if we really need it. His hand is probably a keep. Probably just running out the island first. Extractor of Sin. Jawari Disruption. I am not unhappy about that. So now we can get him on tempo. hoping to be able to play this for 5. I will go ahead and counter that just for 10. Especially if they're trying to like grab a very specific and excruciating pain. We could second to the permanent if we do. We could land for me, not for thee. Let's go ahead and grab an island. Now we can sack the Pilgrim Eye to the extractor. We'll have instant, creature, and sorcery. Whip of Erebos. Holy shit. That is, ooh, that is spicy. That is some spicy, spicy stuff. We play the Sin. I think we just play at the Gilgate. I think we play Extractor. Sack the Pilgrim. Take the 3-2. Now we're just one sorcery away from being able to turn this into a thing. And also play that island. Make a 3-3 while we're at it. Okay, so they're going to whip back their Pilgrim. That grabs their mountain. I knew it was for a splash color. Alright, so that does mean that Wild Slash is online. Ooh, Scarab. Let's go combat, swing. Let's see. Go ahead, play Island. Play Scarab. Pass the turn, end of turn, play the Vision. We can just like play Tassiger for full value. We also have the ability to get that out there now. Undead Butler with the whip. Okay. Oh, they have Garrick. They have Garrick. But he's gone. He's actually just gone now. It's okay. We're safe. We're safe from the big green man. It's a 2-3 with Menace. Completely whiff on the Vision. That's unfortunate. The whip just like statically gives their creatures lifelink, by the way. So here's Anchor. That. How do we want to do this? We want to swing in with everything. The Butler will not do anything, but it means that they can spend their turn to whip back. If they hit like a really huge creature, I want to hold on to the Anchor, I think. So let's. What do I want to animate? Planes? I want to animate planes. Put the rogue back. Animate the. God damn it! Why didn't you use the floating? Why didn't you use the floating mana? Why didn't it use the floating mana, chat? Also, I guess I could have just like not attacked with the Scarab and cashed it in with the Extricator. Think about that. That is frustrating. Should be 3 points lower. I am gonna hold on to this Anchor if they like hit something huge. What would be like one of the hugest things? Probably like a Stormbreath Dragon, maybe. Draconic War to shoot the planes, not bad. I do have Tasker, so it doesn't matter too much. Steward goes pretty wild with that. Yeah, let's just go ahead and like beat in. And then I will just play Tassiger with the Steward. I... You have to pay 1, 2, 3, 4. No, no, no. I only have that. I don't have to do it. So let's go ahead and grab then. All right. So Steward Solidity with Extricator of Flesh means we can start doing some cool stuff. If it's a Dragon Lord Atarka, I think I'm actually just is outright boned. But at least this way, like, Atarka cannot hit both Tasigur and Extricator of Flesh. The whip does mean that we just we don't have to deal with that creature long term. Might anchor to reality just to get the black rogue. Ah, no! And that's why you want to leave Extricator up, so they don't just like get the value off that. All right. They do get to get rid of the 3/2 for this, but like I'm gonna creature. They're down a creature. Nimbus is pretty cool. Second non-Eldrazi creature. That was a really good turn for them, actually. They got rid of Tasigur and they ate my steward. I don't have anybody to get Tasigur back now. Got this anchor to the Aether in case they drop like a huge bomb. They're gonna take a turn off, play 8 Immune to the Gods. They get a creature or enchantment, so they can play fish, but they lose the cruelty. No other creatures except for maybe the Undead Butler. Yeah, anything. The fish would actually be strong if it has haste off the Whip of Erebos. So I would love to see. Oh no, don't. Witch's Mark. Drop. Okay. Well, there's that. They left themselves a fish in the graveyard, so they could still get a fish back. I think. No, this. If I leave it alone, they just have 2 fish. Azorius Charm is a fantastic draw. No, I forgot. No, I already attacked. Okay, I already attacked. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I definitely wanted to play the Zephyr Winder though. Shit. God damn it. Let's hope I did not just punt. Praying, hoping. It may be worth it for them to go ahead and whip back the fish just so that way they don't die. Because this is what, a 5/5? No, Oath of Liliana. Okay. Yeah. If I had played the Winder, we wouldn't have this situation. Alright, that is Oath of Chandra as well. They can whip back the whip. I can put a card on top of their deck. Not playing the Winder is officially going to be the end of me. Nessian Asp. Well, bully for me. Let's see, we still have we still have answers. We still have plenty of answers that we can off the top deck. It just really sucks. Not leaving mana open for the Extricator. Yep. All right, that's Gurmag Angler. All right. Are you kidding me? We're not out of this. We are definitely not out of this, but 3, 4, 5. I don't like our chances. Oh God. Both of Lily and Sean. I just have no reason to not swing in here. I think they have 6 mana. They can use the Nessie Ass. If I were them, I'd probably consider whipping back the fish. They're at 3 life. I'm trying to think of anything. If we had like the Kraken. No, they're gonna whip back District Guide. Okay. The fact that the whip gives lifelink is honestly just like the biggest reason why it's ridiculous. 8 mana to bring back a single creature is not ideal. Let's go ahead and put Asp on top of their deck. I would have liked to have been able to do that in response to, the District Guide. Alright, Kraken, Nimbus. We're not racing that. We are not racing that. I'm trying to think. If we hit the Bident... let's see. Because they whip back the fish. That puts us down to 1. Nimbus Naiad. I think I just have to play it as a creature. I'm really trying to think here. The Bident doesn't draw us out. I don't think. I think I just take this. Go up to 13. They play the Asp. The Asp is a effective blocker, and now we're not dead just yet. Like, I can go chump, block with a whip. What is the exact sequence of cards that I would have to draw in order to, like, survive this? We don't have amazing removal, but we chump 1, take a hit. No, we have to double chump block because they whip. Lose both of our creatures. They still have 2 creatures. We do not have any board wipes. Yeah, I think that's just game. Yep. GG. That was a bad click at the end there. There were some smaller game decisions that definitely lost the game for us, put us in a worse position and cut our margin of error. But clicking past playing the Winder was, yeah, if we had just like, this is not keepable. We can play the Steward of Solidarity, but we can't count on that to bring us to victory while we're missing both our secondary color and our splash color. This is better. Back. You go planes, see what we draw. On the next turn, play the Vision so that way we have blue open. Play the Ghost Blade. Definitely play the Ghost Blade. Gets +1/+1. Well, now we have blue. Might be worth it to play the Sin first. Play the Sin, sacrifice a land. But we can't actually... Whatever we play is going to eat removal, very likely. Ooh, Rock Knight. Rimrock Knight. That is aggressive. So then I am just already automatically behind the 8 ball here. If they don't have removal, playing red-black, that seems incredibly unlikely, then Extractor of Sin is better, because then it's 2 bodies for 1. I think I'd play the Ghostblade first. Force them to have the removal, potentially wall the Rimrock Knight, set up Delirium for the Extricator better. Yep, there's the cruelty that would have actually been really rough. Alright, continue to get... Added exile so we don't even get the Delirium. Well, the Messenger is going to be another trade. Hopefully one in our favor. Well, that's 5 straight lands, so that's a 3-2 on consecutive turns. I don't think there's a wrong one to block, but I probably block the Slide Runner if they just swing out. Like, we could just lose to, you know, big creatures punching us really fast and early. That's a very real thing that we could lose to. Lagana ban would have been here. Well, this would have been replaced by Silk. Basilica Screecher. Okay. That's the thing that kills us eventually. Alright, so we do get the trade off the Slide Runner. I'm okay with that. We get a token that can block the Knight. Zergo Bell Striker. But they didn't dash it. Okay. Okay. So we play out the Vision. And no, we play out Tassiger. Yeah, we play out Tassiger. Tassiger is pretty big. We can block Bell Striker and Knight. Barring that, we play Vision. We play Sin. Like, playing the Kraken out doesn't help us as much. Because in order to get, like, a creature that can actually, like, block. Oh, you bitch. You bitch. Alright. Well, I'm gonna take that block here then. They do just get the 1/1 now. Azorius Charm. Let's see. Let's go ahead and play this as a land. Play you. Sacrifice 1 plains. Now we get to hold on to Azorius Charm. Potentially send the charm back. We can also, like, lifelink. We have creature, land, instant. What gets us there? Let's go ahead and try and buy us some time. Let's see, Black-Red's not going to have anything that can interact with this in this format. There's no Bolt Bend or anything like that. I don't think they have, like, a Victimize or something. What? Let's see, they could have a Bioblight. Could be a Cruel Revival, in which case I would cry. Devour Flesh is an option. Supernatural stamina. Steward of Solidarity. Now that's a card we can hang our hat on. Now the question just becomes... Not the beat. They could, like, just play Basilica, and then, like, play more spells, and then extort and kill me in 4 spells. Like, I wanted to, ideally, theoretically use this Azorius Charm to maybe get some life buffer. Virgo's coming in. I think I always block like this. The question is, do I block Virgo? There is Touch of the Moonglove. I think I probably just sacrifice the token to that rather than the Extricator himself. Neither of these cards blocks the Basilica. Not a gosh danged one. There do be a land. Now we can play the Shipbreaker. But again, the Screecher just kills us in 4 turns if we don't hurry. For as long as you control Shipbreaker. So if you get like 2 more mana, that's an out. But we're not really in a position where we want to rip like land and land. Opponent currently has 3 cards. 2 cards. There's a lot of really stuff they could grab. Like Mogus. Mogus would be horrifying to deal with. I mean, the upside is, if they attack with the Screecher, then we can just, like, crash in with the Kraken. The Baleful Eidolon was probably the biggest hurdle to that. They could also just, like, have ultimates, though. So they are going to go ahead. They are going to swing in. I can't stop that. They could... a Rimrock Knight, the Adventure, actually would just kill me from both Extort and from the pure damage. It doesn't like... Let's see. I'm trying to think. If we... Jace would probably help us in the short term. Not with the Extort on the Screecher, but it would keep it from just, like, smacking us for 1. But then we have to... We need a turn to set Jace up anyway. We don't have that. Hold on. This is 5 days to target creature. Okay. Yep, and then they do Extort. You're dead if they have, like, any 1 more spell next turn. Deck, why? Okay, just show me. Just show me that you have the spell. Alright, that hits me for the 1. Yep. And no, okay. Yeah. Like, there's no way they don't have it. They're probably just, like, holding it just to see if there's, like, any sort of instant speed life gain, I guess, gonna have. Like, come on. You drew a spell that ends this, right? Don't give me hope. Don't give me hope. You drew, like, removal for the Pilgrim's Eye. Yep, okay. Yep, uh-huh. Yep. What do you got? What did you pull? Okay. Did they just, like... Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay. Yep, you just pay that, and now I'm dead. GG's. I don't know what that was about. I don't know if they were trying to, like, slow roll me or what, but okay. All right, so first draft's a bust. 2 wins gives us 250 gems and 2 packs. Not ideal. But we did get... we got a Jace. And we also got... We got Jason Tasker. Jace Tasker and Bident as well. And then a Feast Mainline and a Day's Undoing? Okay. So, like, you know what? Could be worse. Alright, let's try this again. I passed the Sidisi. I passed the Sidisi to take a card that would actually, like, help out. Let that be said. I just did not grab enough cards to actually, like, win the game. Dramoka is really good at winning the game. That's probably like a windmill slam pick right there. She's got Fly, Lifelink, can't be countered, and the spells the opponents play can't be played on our turn. Like, yeah, okay. That's a good reason to go into either green or white. Like, we can... She's good enough to splash on her own. Like, easy. I guess... Theoretically, I guess you could say that we saw enough black bombs that we could have shifted into, like... Esper. We just needed to prioritize the lands. Okay, so there's a Dreadbore. Dreadbore's pretty great to have, but it is... But I want to look for those green-white cards. Nyx Weaver is a great card. Stasis Snare is probably the best card to grab here because it just straight up exiles a creature. And it has Flash. Let's see. Archaeologist isn't bad. Mermaid Mystic probably would have been a lot better for us if we'd grabbed that. Yeah. Go ahead and grab Stasis Snare. Let's see. District Guide, Hero of Erois, Crackdown Construct. There's also Ruinous Path here, Blood Scrivener, and Zephyr Winder. You pick up a Pilgrim's Eye. This is a 2/2, and it grabs either a basic land or a gate. This is like a Pilgrim's Eye, except it's a little bigger. I don't hate that. We can also grab Hero of Erois. Potentially start grabbing auras. I think I'd like... You know what? Let's grab Hero of Erois and see if we can spike into the green-white bestow deck too. Like, the Hero of Erois is definitely a lot more... I would love to grab you. Audacity, Leaf Crown Dryad is also really good here. This gives Trample. This is just a flyer that taps 2 target creatures. This is a really good augmentation pick. Nemesis of Mortals is also just like a big creature. Which one do I like better? I think I would like the Leaf Dryad. 2/2 and Reach to deal with the flyers is pretty good. There's Fog. There's Compulsory Rest. That's an enchantment that we want. There's also the Nesting Asp. Fight with Fire. This late could be really good red removal. But if it's between that and the Rest, I think I picked the Rest. It's just already on color. I am so happy. Got Dragonlord Dramoka. She's one of my absolute favorite Dragonlords. And I can put her into the Derevi deck now. I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for like bombs that that make the others worth splashing. I'm also gonna really want to start looking at those guild gates. Hero of Erois gives us extra incentive to grab more bestow and Auric based cards. Whoa, more Oracle with Lifelink and Renown. That's pretty big. There is also a Living Night Sky Knight. There's also a Voyaging Satyr, Stampeding Elk Herd. Yeah, we'll grab the Oracle. So, yeah, we're definitely going to want to grab more ways to get these guys through. Renown. That was kind of a Shamanic Revelation. I would be so tempted. This is draw a card for each creature you control. So the floors that you just draw absolutely nothing. Alternatively, there's a Phalanx Tactics, a Savage Punch, and another Leaf Crown Dryad. I think I actually want the Leaf Crown Dryad. Savage Punch is here. Savage Punch is good removal. I want more Dryad. I can't believe I'm actually passing the Shamanic Revelation. There's our Voyaging Satyr. Sign of Ugin's not bad. Satyr helps us ramp. It's also like a good card to have if you want to go for the mazes deck and you just want to get double activation out of your mazes. Turn 2 Satyr also means that we have turn 3 War Oracle. This doesn't have any. Might spec into a Destructive Revelry. Splash that for red. Guess that's not the worst. We could also like Rogue's Passage if we really wanted to. I guess the Rogue's Passage gives us more utility. Let's see, there's the Glade Cover Scout. There's the Nyx Weaver. I'm gonna take the Nyx Weaver. Maybe the Scout was the correct pick because that plays a lot better with the auras. Makes it we can just like go straight up Boggles. Audacity or let's grab the Audacity. Let's put it in the graveyard, draw a card, and then it gives the creature trampled, which is pretty great for like the War Oracle. The Renown is basically a one-time buff marker. Fog or Guild Gate. I'm gonna grab the Guild. And we get a late Stampeding Elk Herd. So that's pretty good indication that Liliana Heretical Healer. It's not going into green-black? Maybe. Splash for white? There's a Luxodon Smiter. There's Extricator of Sin. Lagana Band Elder. I'm going to take Lily. We can potentially start speccing into green-black. Which is great because we already have the Guild Gate. If we do that, what does the rest look like? We splash white. You control 2 more gates. Target creature opponent controls gets -2, -2. That's not bad. There's Read the Bones, Ambush. Both of these are actually great. I think I like Read the Bones. Alternatively, we just grab like another district guide, make the searching easier. I think I'll take the guide. See, probably cut the hero. We can hold on to the compulsory rest. The stasis gets a lot harder to splash unless we can get a lot of the a lot more of the go gates, so we'll want to keep an eye on that. I don't think Lily is a splashable card at 2 pips, but you never know. We might still be going green-white, so it's better that we get the district guide. Because I like... Oh my god, you can't be doing this to me. You can't be doing this to me. The Chain Veil, which I don't have. I don't have Linvala either, so I think it's Linvala easy read. Night Howlers here, Red Bolts. This pack is absolutely stacked. Gust of Wind, Read the Bones. Maybe the Chain Veil will come back around. Girl can dream. This does put us really solidly into green-white, though. So we are almost definitely not playing Lily. Probably not the next one either. Hero of Roas, I'll take the compulsory rest. How many creatures are we? Have 9. A secondary hero would have been nice. There's that Sidisi again, but I think it's gonna be either Boon Satyr or Luxodon Smiter, I think. The Sidisi is really tempting, but I think the... You know what? Alright, yep. Just can't say no. The Lotlith Troll. If that resolves, that's like really... That's actually... The Selesnya Charm is probably the better card, but we can actually potentially splash the Troll. The Naturalist also comes down. I think I take the Troll, and I can actually make that work. There's a Guild Gate. That's something that we want. We don't really want to splash for the Butcher. Ambush would help out, but I'm going to take the Guild Gate here to help smooth things out. There's another Wix Weaver. There's a Swift Reckoning. There's another Audacity and a Guild Gate. I'm going to take the Guild Gate. Because, like, I'm convinced that the Lotless Troll can actually be an amazing body to augment and can potentially carry us to victory if we hold on. Plus now we have a full suite of lands. We have Orzhov, Golgari, and Celestia. We might actually be able to run Sidisi and Lily, potentially. Those cards aren't splashable. We'll take the Nixian. See, now we can grab an ambush. Yeah! Cash money! Chain Veil get. Sweet. Okay. Sungrace Pegasus Pro. And then, oh my god, we get the Boon Satyr too. There's the Guild Gate right here, but... You know what? I'm gonna grab the... Because now the Black Splash is absolutely... It is 100% free. Let's take the random... Sure. Kozilek's Return. Can't run that. Oath of Gideon. We can run that. That'll give us some tokens. There's the Boon Satyr again. There's a flyer. This is 2 damage to each creature. I think we just take the Gideon. I would love to grab the Boon there. Soul Flare is kind of whatever. There's another Dryad. Knightly Valor gives +2/+2 and Vigilance. On the Hero of Heroes, that's not bad. Let's pick a Knight. Counterbalance creature. How many creatures do we have? 12. I think I just keep grabbing... Let's grab the Dryad. Got 3 Dryads now. There are 2/2 bears that we can play, then they also just do stuff. Hero of Lena Tower. The card shadows seem to be bugged. They could be. Hero of Lena Tower, whenever you cast a spell that targets hero... Oh, wait, no, this is an easy Ghost Blade. Yeah, slam dunk pick. Grab the Ghost Blade. The real question is there enough black to play CDC and a Lily? And, okay, we could potentially splash Kiora. But there's also like an Unflinching Courage here. Unflinching Courage is actually probably just like the pick here. Easy.
Krakens, leviathans, octopuses, serpents. Oh, I love them all.
This is why we're taking the Kiora, and we are continuing to rare draft. And we'll just get there on the back of the Dragonlord Jamoka. I mean, we've got Dragonlord Jamoka and Linvala, so should be fine. It's fine, I promise. We can actually play the Nyx Weaver now. Okay, hold on. This is actually a Whisperwood Elemental. That's actually amazing. Taking Kiora for the voice line. You know it. Yeah, Whisperwood Elemental is an insane card to get this late. This card just like takes over the game. How much removal do we have? We got Ambush, Stasis Snare, Fleece Mane Lion. Now we're getting into like the disgusting stuff. We got 2 compulsory rests. Yeah, I think we actually have plenty of room. This would be just literally a rare draft for the Fuma roll. The Hero of Lena Tower might be a stronger pick. I think we have enough just like quality creatures. Oh, Sylvan Primordial. Literally just actual factual Sylvan Primordial. Okay. Yeah. And we get the Boon Satyr back. And we get Knightly Valor anyway. But I don't even think we're going to be able to play. I will take another Ambush. Why is everybody skipping the rares? I don't know. They're probably because they were rare drafting in the first couple packs, and now they're like, oh wait, shit, I actually need to build a playable deck. Hero of Heroes. We have Oh my god, we get the Selesnya Charm too. I'm splashing for the Lotless Troll. I'm very confident in that. Sea Guardian I'll take to fill out the curve, actually. This is actually not a bad card at all. Sure, why not? Another ambush. I feel like I got away with murder here. I feel like, this deck, I feel like I got an absurd amount of value from this draft. So, like, I already had a copy of Lily from my collection, but I grabbed her on the pack 2 pick 1, specifically on the chance that we might be able to pivot into black. But then we got past Linvala. We got to rare draft both Kiora and the Chain Veil. And the Sidisi that, you know, we passed in the first draft. And you're telling me that now we have a deck that has Linvala, Whisperwood Elemental, Dragonlord Jamoka, Sylvan Primordial, Fleecemane Lion, and Lotleth Troll? Like, yeah. Yeah, okay. I think I play this with all 3 ambushes and still play 6 or 17 lands. 3 MDFs is probably about what you would want to see in order to actually cut a land, but because we have such really good 6 drops, we want to make sure we're hitting those lands. Let's take a look. So we have Compulsory Arrest, we have Selesnya Charm, we have probably 2 copies of Ambush, I think. Oath of Gideon, which is secretly just 2 creatures in a trench coat. I did not grab any non-Abzan dual lands aside from the Fumarole. We actually can't splash Kiora. That might be an easier splash, actually, now that I think about it. Like the black, no, don't be silly. Don't be silly. The black is free. The black is literally free off of these 2, right? Right. Yes. Like, is it worth it to play Kiora off of what? 3 islands? We would have to commit 3 islands for that? Yeah, that's probably not worth it. Skyrider Elf has Converge. And then this searches for a forest card. And it's also a 6/8 reach, and also destroys any non-creature permanent. So, you know, just girl things. Back to the deck, though. We need to make what, 3 cuts? This is a regrow. It blocks pretty early on. I don't think we need it. We have Hero Verois. We have Leaf Crown Dryad, Boon Satyr, potentially Knight. So it's probably worth it to hold on to since it makes the ores cheaper. But I don't think we strictly need it. Honestly, if we cut the hero, deck's probably just fine. The Leaf Cannon Drive into the hero plan is pretty good though. There's Fleecemane, there's Lotleth. You probably cut Oath of Gideon. That puts us to our 23. We have nothing but removal and creatures. Creatures and removal. That typically tends to be a game-winning formula. I think. Like, theoretically, we could cut down on a Leaf Crown Dryad to put the hero in. Having 3, 4, 5 target. 6, 7. Actually, you know what? Okay, I'm convinced. The hero can go back in. just don't think. Hero actually plays really well with the ambush card, so Pegasus is a good augmentation body. Like, it's very easy to go. Turn 2 Pegasus, turn 3 do something, leave Crown Dryad on turn 4. Guess we could theoretically like just cut the Sea Guardian then, because we have plenty of stuff to do on 4. This is double green. Otherwise, it's probably the Nessian Asp, but the Monstrosity makes that a little better. We can go ahead and run this. Run this and then see how I feel after like a game or so. Oh god, yeah, the black is just free. You are so tempting. She comes to play with a 2/2 zombie. Maybe if I'd been a little more self-conscientious regarding the thing. Let's see. So I think that's probably right. All right. Will she bork it? Also gotta remember that, like, you know, nighttime. People are EP. It's Fleece Main Lion. Rides Fleece Main Lion really hard. Fleece Main Lion dies. We're at the mercy of drawing into another land. What would I think of a clone that entered as a copy of any creature except it has backup 1? I'm not entirely sure what I would think about that. I guess I'll keep this. I have some really strong catch-up potential. Let her step idle. Okay. Okay, so I could play Hero for Roas. I think I'm much more likely to... If I top deck any of our bestow creatures, it makes their hero go crazy. This also means that the Celestia Charm is a lot more alive after we swing it. I want to give the Fleece Main Lion best chance to live as possible. Play the District Guide. Grab... Okay. Okay, we're doing stuff. Backup was such a good mechanic. Honestly, I never really played All for One Marching Machines Limited. Guess I don't really know. So if we play the Forest, get to play War Oracle. If we don't, we're playing Fleece Main with the option to Monstrosity. I think I like that. This also means that Oracle has the can start crashing in, can start getting us that life buffer. I would love to see EFR 3, but Stow Dryads. Always play that. Let's see. Let's swing in with everyone. We have Charm, we have Ambush. We'll see exactly what it is they do. Let's go ahead and see what happens here. They potentially just blow us out with removal. Okay. So they're gonna go ahead and just take the big hit from us. Okay. That was a pretty good trade for us. They lost 2 creatures. We lost 1 creature. This Fluttersome Eidolon is going to be problematic in the long term. But at this point, I'm feeling really good about our position. Okay. Because we're just getting like 4 life every turn. Go ahead and play a kitty. Now we can hold up this charm. This charm will be +2/+2. +2/+2 will put him out of a lot of... Oh. Nope, it's just a Dryad. And they're not going to be the beatdown idol. Not with the War Oracle out. They could have a Helix. Very nasty. At this point, the district guide probably just trades. Okay, yeah, I'm fine with that. Okay, so if I play the Fleece Mane Lion... I don't need to monstricize the Fleece Mane Lion. I think what I do is... just play Troll. Because now Troll is going to threaten just more stuff with Celestia Charm. Back was just fun design space. That's not wrong. Okay, getting there off the back of Oracle. And also the opponent not grabbing lands. It looked like they had a really good blue-red aggro deck. They just weren't able to punish us for actually using the Erois. Which I guess I should have done pre-combat. Yeah. Trying to think of a scenario where that actually works out in my favor. And they have a combat trick. If it's just the Scab eating the Erois, that's bad. If they have like any sort of removal response, that's also bad. Alright, so this has Stasis Snare, Leaf Crown Dryad, and Dragon Lord Dramoka. Got an early play, we have removal, we have a creature to build towards. Go ahead and play the Dryad out. Zephyr Winder. Drawing the Selesnya Gates. Little awkward. I may take a turn off to play the gate. We don't get to play Stasis Snare. But I think we have good 4-drop plays that we would want to run. Like what, a Bestow? Lave Sky Knight. Okay then. Alright, so the Winder gets to go in for free. The Leaf Crown Dryad almost certainly trades with the Sky Knight now. But I feel like I will... Oh, okay. Yep. Let's go ahead and play our plane so that we can hold up the Stasis Snare and also the Charm. We'll play the Guilt Gate on the next turn. And now we're just in a really good position. We need 1 more land, and we'll drop Dragon Lord and the Vala. Oh, you jerk. Yep, that gets rid of the Dryad. Stasis Snare, Selesnya Charm. Both go a little wild. The Charm is better if they end up bestowing something bigger on it. Hidden Strings. Let's go ahead and play the Snare. Get rid of the Sky Knight, just so that way our life total doesn't get obliterated. Now the Hidden Strings ciphers onto the Winder, which means that they do get to just... They tap or untap target permanent, then you may tap or untap another target permanent. So they do get to like turbo out a couple of extra spells that way. I think they misclicked though. I think they thought they were triggering the Zephyr Winder. That's pretty good. Yep. We get more if they have more creatures, if they have more life. Oh, they definitely have more. Yep. All right. That's 2. I'm tempted to play this Lesnia Charm to get rid of the Mentor. Like, just crash it in. I think I need to do that, otherwise they start drawing. Yeah. They can play a creature, they'll get the draw off the Mentor, I'll feel no shame. Yep. Artisan of Forms. They get to pay the 1, they get the draw. Another land, that's not bad. Let's see if like this just like eats a counter spell. Or removal even. Artisan of Forms gets to copy anything if they target. That's not bad. But Linvala does not beat Dragonlord Jamoka if they copy Linvala. Is it Winder or Winder? I think it's Winder. I think that's about right. Oh, and they have Hidden Strings, right? So they can use that to target the Artisan. Of course. Let's play... Let's play Linvala first. If this ends up playing into a Jawari, then I'm not in the worst mood. But I'm feeling pretty salty. Okay, so we get both Linvala's triggers. And this is actually a really great position for us to be in. Now, next turn, we get to play Jamoka. Linvala almost assert. Yep, okay. So now she's a copy of Linvala. And also she has the ability. Go ahead, bounce the token. I mean, that do be Mystic. Let's see, how do we want to do this? Now they have a 5. I want to be able to bait out that her. I want this to die. Dragonlord Jamoka would just like start bouncing off of each other forever. Alright, play the Leaf Crown Drive, play the Nessian Asp. By themselves, they can't do a whole lot. But go ahead, offer the exchange, Linvala to Linvala. Like, they're gonna have to block, right? Right. And, like, I'm fine pumping up this Nessian Asp. Just kind of depends on what kind of combat trick they have. Alright, so they are going to offer the trade. Perfect. Really did not want good old Artisan of Forms to just redo the Dragon Lord. There we go. Yep. They did not get the removal they needed, so good cards win the game. Carried. Oh, that's 2 wins. We've already matched last time. I hope everyone who's opening Pioneer Masters gets the things they want. Okay, so this is turn 1 Guildgate. Turn 2 Voyager, Fleece Mane, Rest. Bestow the Dryad. Turn 1 on Plains. Turn 2 Satyr. I don't think we put the Dryad on the Satyr. But it's tempting. Especially with Sungrace Pegasus on the... we can drop 4 mana. We can drop Dryad and Fleece Mane. I think I like double spelling here. Let's go drop a Plains. Let's cast Fleece Mane Lion. Like, the onus is that now we could get extra value by bestowing onto the Fleece Mane Lion next turn, or bestowing onto the Voyaging Satyr, but being able to double spell is pretty great, and then next turn, if the Fleece Mane Lion survives, we'll have Monstrosity ready. Briefcase. Makes a 1/1 token. Pay 5, sack, draw 3 cards. Okay, then. I don't think it's worth attacking in with the Dryad. I think we just go combat, attack with the kitty. I'm trying to think about what they could possibly have. Actually, hold on. Hold on. This is easy. This is easy. Let me just like double check real quick. The speed green. There's only Aspect of Hydra and Fog. Like, yeah, no. This is This is perfect. X-proof, indestructible kitty. Like, we don't have anything else to spend our mana. They're completely out of it. I don't know that there's anything in green-white that can outright remove a Fleece Mane Lion. They can definitely get bigger, in which case I'll regret having put the Leaf Crown Dryad out. Ooh. Sungrace Princess. No, that's a big swing. And... good thing we have this compulsory rest, huh? And then this has enchanted creature has pay 2, sacrifice this creature, you gain 2 life. Ah, right. They can sacrifice the creature. Okay. And that's not irrelevant because that means that the Boon Satyr gets freed, and that's a 4/2. Like, that is not irrelevant. In fact, I probably should not have swung with the Dryad if that was going to be the case. There's a Swift Reckoning. Okay, so it's not gone just yet. Let's go where the down curve. I'll leave the Voyaging Satyr back so that way we don't just take 4. We can play with just about anything now. Mentor the Meek is gonna join us. So they get to add their planes. They card by paying the 1. And I think we just have to like keep beating with the Fleecemane line. They've got chump blockers forever. I'm not really gonna leave the Fleecemane back until they decide to free the Boon Satyr. But I like our top decks. Linvala is also hold on. Go to combat. Swing. You block. Now each have 2 creatures. I'm gonna hold Linvala to see if I can sandbag some value. Because if they go pay 2, sacrifice the Pegasus, attack in, I can block with the Satyr, and then get the 3/3 Angel, and that's actually really valuable for me. Oh, and if they just have the ass that blocks the Fleecemane forever, then... Stasis Snare is also good right now. So... play Linvala. Now we get to... get rid of the Nessian Asp. Probably not a bad idea to wait until they're monstrous, but I want to keep beating in. And at this point, they have to block with a Trailblazer. We obviously don't get the life gain off of Linvala. But just having the 2 flying bodies is pretty nice. Alright, so they are going to go ahead. I think I'm fine losing for life to keep flyers, because now I can leave the Fleecemane back as a blocker. They might, maybe they need like a Shamanic Revelation so they can get life off of the Boon Satyr. That's always possible. They do have instant speed tricks that could let the Asp potentially Linvala for the Angel. Doesn't look like it. Also, I could just use Linvala. Okay. We're just gonna go straight to combat. Boop, boop, boop. There is a Wrath. There's Tragic Arrogance in the format, so I guess I can just hold on to the Sungrace Pegasus. That way we don't just get got. I'm trying to think if there's any reason for me to hold on to the Pegasus outside of like the Tragic Arrogance. I guess this is like another flyer. Yeah, we'll go ahead and play the Pegasus. I mean, it sucks if what they have is Tragic Arrogance and then we just like flood out, draw nothing but lands every time afterwards. Tragic Arrogance would let them keep their Satyr and a creature. And if that happens, that's no bueno. And notably, if we draw any of the other bestow creatures we have, then putting them on either the Pegasus or the Angel makes this lethal. Savage Punch. That works. can chump block the Satyr for... Oh, and Celestia Charm. Okay. Well, now I'm glad I played the Sungrace Pegasus to continue pushing damage. They're gonna try and be the beatdown. They might be. They are not going. Well, we're gonna keep pushing in then. Wait, no, the Fleece My Lion just gets blocked by the Trailblazer now. That's actually really relevant. That changes the clock significantly. Pass the turn. Hold on to this forest. I think we're all out of potential draws. This Fleecemate Lion just needs to, like... get jacked. We do have a 5-turn clock with the Pegasus. But if they hit... I don't think they would be main decking an Aether Unravel, though. If they have a Keeney Apparition... nope. They just have... From Pegasus. Which we're going to be staring at each other for. Also gives them a redraw because of Mentor. So that's pretty cool. Alpha Authority. As hexproof can't be blocked by more than one creature. Well, that's why we left the Fleece main back. Here's Dramoka. I mean, if they have removal for Dramoka, then they have removal for Dramoka. There's no reason for me to sandbag this. Whisperwood Elemental might actually be one of the better cards for us to get, because we will just start running over them. Because we will be manifesting every turn. And we still have at least one more compulsory rest. Huh. Yep, that's Audacity. That does help them, like, push a damage in now. And that's Silk Wrap, so that can eat the Pegasus, I guess. Alright, they're out of juice. We're out of juice. Gonna Band Trailblazer does not want to start snapping it. Go to combat. Swing with Dramoka. They're gonna block with the Pegasus because they have to. Lay out this plains in past turn. Like, they could very easily have another Selesnya Charm. Savage Punch might get there. Swift Reckoning could get there. Lotus Eyes. Return target enchantment from your graveyard to the hand. What did they have? They have no enchantments in there. Which means if we draw any sort of bestow card, that's going to be the game. Nessie Asp is not a bestow card. Alright, that's an Asp. It's a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not enough. But it is like a big creature. Now the funny thing is, if they have like the Hopeful Idol on, oh my god, Leaf Crown Dryad. That means it's an 8/10, which means that it can actually block Dramoka now. Okay. So then... This becomes Monstrous 4, turns into an 8/9. This turns into a 10/11. How do we do this? I would love to buff Dragonlord Dramoka. Cat no longer gets through. Audacity's pretty good. I can Nessian Asp at some point, I guess. This is an actual question I have to ask myself. Police Main Lion no longer gets through. This is 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 7. We have exactly enough to play Leaf Crown Dryad and Asp. Okay. Let's go ahead and just make Dragon Lord. I could probably start attacking with Fleece Mane, Dramoka, and Asp. They would have to block all 3. They would lose at least 2 creatures. Ghost Blade. Well, that's 20 damage. I'm at 26, but like, damn. District Guide. Like you're making fun of me, man. Like you're making fun of me. The Trailblazer. If that gets any bigger, I am in so much fucking danger. Grab the Guild Gate, play the Guild Gate, pass. Like, they really stacked it all on the Trailblazer. We're in top deck mode. Okay, hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, okay. I was just about to say, and they realized at the exact same time, drawing the District Guide means that I literally have more attackers than they do blockers. And that means anything that connects at all gets there. Dragon Lord Dramoka says they can't cast spells, so they can't even bluff. GG. That got really fucking scary. All right, we're up to 3 wins. Oka's kind of a good card. And like really warm, even though it's like late at night. Like, you know, the heat of competition is fire. Really glad I got a chance to actually do some draft. I thought that we're gonna wipe like so much sooner than this. All right, double planes, but we have ambush here to smooth things out. Boon Satyr is double green. We are on the. Is this worth holding on to? Might be. War Oracle gets great if we draw another card. Boon Satyr is only good if we hit another. I think we can keep this. Like if we hit another forest, then we're set. Voyaging Satyr is kind of like a forest. This means now that we can, if they don't have removal for it, now we can go ahead. Oh, yeah, love to see it. Boom, untap. Your Oracle, War Oracle. Now we can bestow Dryad onto that. Do that pretty easily. We also have like instant speed bestow. Actually, maybe the instant speed bestow is the better options. Now that they've got compulsory rest already set. That's unfortunate. Um, still flashing Satyr. How do we want to do this? Don't think we want to bestow the Satyr on the Boon Satyr on the Voyaging Satyr. I think it's probably alright to play this forest, play a Leaf Crown Dryad as is. You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and put it on the Satyr. Like that's a beefy Satyr. If we can actually get some good pressure on that. And then if they had to like have a swift strike action or anything to get rid of the Satyr, I think we're fine. Baleful Eidolon. Noxious. Any apparition takes out the Leaf Crown Dryad, but we don't care too much about that. Stasis Snare. Let's see. No attacks. Pass turn. Hold up the Satyr. Oh, they're just gonna go all in. Well, they sacrificed the apparition. What's the worst that happened? Baylax Tactics. +2/+1. Let's go ahead and... Stasis Snare in response. Target the apparition. A creature you control gets 2/1. Yep, so they go ahead, they blow up the enchantment. That's fine. Stasis Snare was never going to resolve to begin with. That card fizzles. Take 2. No one cares. Linvala is pretty interesting here. We can sacrifice the War Oracle, go down to 2. This is also just like... Yeah, let's go ahead. Still onto the Satyr again, see what they do. If they kill the Satyr, that's fine. If not, well, we're gonna get in there for 3. Notably, if we lose the Satyr, then Tycho Husk is actually his main lion. Let's see, 3, 4, 5. Is there a world where they sacrifice the Sungrace Angel? This goes to 4. We boon a Satyr, and then everything trades? I think there is. But I think that happens on their turn. Because now we have the option of sacrificing the Oracle. They could just like play an Afterlife card, and that messes up the math a little bit. This makes them sacrifice a creature or have a combat trick. 2 out, and then when the creature dies... Do it like this, so that way we save ourselves like just a little. Alright, so you already used something to give this, when it dies, return to the battlefield tapped. Now you still have to sacrifice a creature. You are not willing to sacrifice that creature. Because it just comes back. You're fine with that. Okay, well, I do have a pretty big Satyr. Oh, now I just get to play Linvala for free. Fantastic. Love to see it. The It does mean the husk is really obnoxious. We currently have 6. This would be 7 mana to play the Fleece Mane Lion. Fleece Mane Lion blocks that forever. I can do it if I can use... Here we go. Here's the Fleece Mane Lion. Ostracize the Fleece Mane Lion. Fleece Mane Lion blocks forever. War Oracle is still out. But like, now the only profitable attack is Sungrace Pegasus. They could just like sack a bunch of creatures to Nantucko Husk in order to keep me off Linvala. That would be incredibly rude if they did that. But if they do that, then they're not gonna have like a bunch of creatures to feed into the husk. Like, they can sacrifice a bunch of creatures. No, they don't. And I'm just gonna play this out past the turn. I could even attack in with the lion. They just chump block. That. Like, Linvala has already just, like, done a massive service for us. She watered our crops and cured my depression. Trying to think. The opponents could have Ixalis to remove Linvala. That's what we would call a bad move. Ghostblade Eidolon. Now that's interesting. I can put it on the Fleece Mane. I'm pretty sure I go to combat. Yep, Linvala gets blocked by the Sungrace Pegasus. Probably have a combat trick. Just depends on what it is. Rescue from the underworld to get back in apparition. King apparition eats exact. Well, now I don't want to play the Ghostblade Eidolon. Yeah, I just don't. I mean, like, I could play out the Ghostblade Eidolon. And then, like, give them more things to worry about. Ghostblade Eidolon on the Fleece Mane line is pretty good, though. So let's see if we can get them to use it for something else. Yep, there's the Oligarch. As long as the Fleece Mane Lion, as long as nothing happens to the kitty, I'm actually kind of wanting to hold on to the Oracle just so that way we don't lose any of our other important creatures. Like, as long as Oracle's out, the Devour Flesh and Oath of Liliana are just like good. All right, so we lose Reach. It's already quarter to 11 already. Curious to see what's gonna happen here. Like, they could sacrifice the Oligarch at any time. Can't think of any back card. At. They can't target it with Bile Blight. Just like not sure. Yeah, what was the bonus on that? So they'd probably have double blockers here anyway. Go to combat. We with both angels. Nantucko Husk. continues to just eat stuff. Yeah, but I'm about ready to go ahead and put this Ghostblade on the cat specifically, so... Like there's a Ghostblade Island on the Fleece Main Lion. I guess I could have put it on the Voyaging Satyr. Oh, there's another Keening apparition. Okay. Add another Keening apparition. That for you. I guess theoretically I could have put it onto the Vala Vision. Exile all creatures from my graveyard. It is a not insignificant amount of life, but now they are hellbent. What? Okay, they're attacking with the Sungrace Pegasus. That does get there eventually. Unless I top deck Dramoka. We are currently winning this race. I don't think there's a Mind Rot effect. Kithian. Until your next turn, target creature gains indestructible, untap it. Up to one target creature an opponent controls. Attacks Gideon if next turn available. He goes up to 5. You can very easily get the indestructible, but they will have to swing everything in order to make that work. Which means I can potentially get 2 blocks off, but then Tucko Husk can just sacrifice whatever. Lesnia Charm. +2/+2 and trample, currently at 8. I think this is a attack with everything moment. Because the okay, then I think we win. Because this is 8. That's lethal. Make sure it's 1 to the Oligarch, 5 to the player. Alright, we got that exactly when we needed it. That Kithian would have actually really fucked things up, I think. Alright, we are at 4 wins. Nice. Maybe we'll be able to get this run done before we head off. Just check. It's very EP, so I'm gonna have to join my wife here soon. See if the pods cooperate. It's been a nice night. It has been... This second draft has really popped off. And with the gems from the first run, that means that I will get to do at least one more draft. It would be fantastic if we could get the trophy on this though. Later primordial compulsory rest. I feel like we can do better. We're on the play. We have something to build towards. Have enough lands to play just about any spell in our deck. Of course, this is going to be the game where we cut out. Cloudfin Raptor. Okay. So they can just like play anything, and then the Cloudfin Raptor is gonna get bigger. No, that is not the case. Display Eidolon gonna be better bestowed. Let's just go ahead and bop in with the Satyr. This only evolves, does not have heroic. We have green, we're like, oh, Chasm Skulker. It dies. Okay. Okay, understood. So then... wait, the compulsory rest actually gets really, really bad on that, because that means they can sacrifice at any point. That is, what we call no bueno. Might put the compulsory rest onto the Cloudfin Raptor, just so it doesn't keep beating us down. I think that is what this game's going to be about. Let's go ahead and put one rest on the Raptor. Now the Chasm Skulker is going to... Let's play Idle on the set. Raging Satyr, and we can try to race. I guess having an instant sack light on the Skulker is not strictly worse than like just having it. Whenever you cast an instant sorcery, tap target creature an opponent controls. That creature does untap step. We're currently at 4, 5, 6, 7 next turn with a promotal, but the Voyaging Satyr is definitely gonna get tapped down. How do I want to do this? I don't think I want to play creatures just for the sake of playing creatures. I also think that getting beaten down by a 3/3 flyer is negative value. I think I'm just gonna play the Ghostblade out so that way we can potentially race the Skulker. And also potentially give them another target aside from the Satyr, so that way we can potentially play the Primordial. The Primordial does not ramp us. They're playing blue, black. Looks like they could potentially have like Bite into Whip. Primordial also destroys Planeswalkers, destroys artifacts. The Primordial is also just like a big. Yep, they tap down the Ghostblade. That's good thing I tapped down the Raptor. Yeah. So I don't get to destroy anything. Oh wait, hold on. I get to destroy their land. I forgot about that. It's actually just disgusting. So the Frost is going to tap down the Primordial. That's really bad for us. I think I need to block the Chasm Skulker first. Yeah, I saw that coming. Just no way. I had to do it. That's not good. Good news is we can cast anything we draw. Bad news is we are only drawing. And now the Ghostblade Eidolon is going to have to block Chasm Skulker to make sure we don't... Even worse. Meanwhile, this Nimbus of Frost is going to keep juggling us. Disgusting. Stasis Snare kind of, let's see, exiles the Chasm Skulker, so we're only eating the 3 off the Frost. We can bestow and stop the Niblis that way. Ambush does not get us there. We'll call that GG. Yeah. I think in that case scenario, I'd still need to block the Skulker. Because if the Skulker gets any bigger, I'm not going to be able to deal with it. There is the argument that I go ahead and block the Frost and then try and top deck in the Stasis Snare. That's my specific response. Hero of Aroas, Sungrace, Pegasus, Dragon Lord, and the Vala. This at least has early play. Definitely gonna have to drop the Satyr. Satyr into Pegasus and Hero. Oh no, that's another hero. No, the opponent's playing red-white. That's not great for us. In fact, if they have a way to remove the Satyr, I'm actively cooked. Any sort of buff for the Hero of Aroas is really, really bad for us. That is Sage of Reverie. Now a 2/6. We're gonna take 4 off this. Yep. And I will block like my life depends on it. I will triple. Yeah, I think I double blocked the Hero Aroas rather than the Trailblazer. Knightly Valor. Okay. There's a lot of power. 610. That is in chump blocking territory. Alright, we are up to 5. A 610 actually just beats Linvala and Dragon Lord Jamoka. Huh. That's, yep, that is 10th District Legionnaire Mileva. And now she has... no, she just attacks each combat if... Well... I am getting absolutely demolished right now. Maybe dropping Dragon Lord Jamoka would have been a little better, but if they attack with Chested Lagana... Oh, that's Boris Reckoner. Well, okay then. We have to chump here. Whenever he's dealt damage, deals damage to any target. That's enough. Whenever you cast a target, the target's her. This, let's see, trading here gets rid of a creature, removes the most damage, but then they still have a 2/2 that attacks each turn if able. This makes me eat 7. I think I have to block like this. Because this lets me keep a blocker for next turn, as well as the Voyaging Satyr. Alright, this is Dragon Lord Jamoka. We can chump with the Satyr. And then... Nope, we are not the beatdown. The Boros Reckoner gets to attack. The Reckoner can actually get first strike. Alright, how good was your top deck, opponent? How good was your top deck? Apparently it was really fucking good. Oh. That's insane. Okay. So now I lose Nivala and Dragon Lord. If I lose Nivala or Dragon Lord Jamoka. Past the blockers. This has the chump block. This is only 10. I don't get a choice here. Good boy, Jamoka. That was a astounding. This bites. This bites. Oh, compulsory arrest is so good right now. Okay. So go ahead. Play the district guide. Ah, wait, no, I should have. Now I can grab a gate out of my hand, but I should have grabbed. I should not. Should not, I could not. Alright, so that's the immediate problem done. I need to deal with that Reckoner, like, first and foremost, but I can't. It is just free value. I can trade Nivala for the Reckoner. But then District Guide. Yeah, you want to attack with Reckoner because Reckoner just gets to beat him for free. Yep. You know what? I potentially get rid of the Warhound later on. I also just need to, like, make sure I don't. Like, get so low that blocking the Brower's Reckoner kills me. Case in point. Like, the Crusader. I need to use the Ass to block the Reckoner. That is non-negotiable. I have to block the Warhound. I think I used the... Okay, so I used the Asp. I blocked the Reckoner. That's 4 damage directly to my face. I go to 2. Means... So this way I go to down... I go to 5. There's 4 more. Alright, first strike, yep. Just because you can. I respect it. Yep, give him extra first strike. Alright. The Reckoner can now shoot Linvala, or it can shoot me. Does shoot me, which means I am not safe. Anything, like, hits, then it hits. And they have a chance to actually pull this through. That is Phalanx Leader. Yep. That is Leaf Crown Dryad. I'm gonna play as a creature. Being at 1 life in the Crusader is actually just live to heckin' ping me for 1. Is so bad. If I can hit like the Renowned Cleric, I might be alright. Alright. What would give Martial Glory. Okay, that works. So that means that we do in fact trade. If they have... What has haste? What could they have that has haste and that's white? Assemble the Legion, Ash Zealot, Chandra, literally any goblin. I think I have to like start swinging. Now that I'm in this specific position, I think I have to start swinging. I just have to hope that they either do not draw removal or do not draw a hasty creature. That does draw them. That is a redraw. Okay. Ah, removal. Oh, god damn it. That feels bad. So you're telling me I was not the beatdown. That was rough. That was so rough. They managed to get the top deck bestow that made Maleva big enough to actually take out the Jamoka that we needed to stabilize. And they had the Boros Reckoner. Like, I guess in a red-white deck, I shouldn't have been surprised that they had enough removal. A Spell Snare definitely would have gone there. A Wild Slash. I mean, I was dead to a Wild Slash no matter what. If I leave the Asp to block, then the amount of answers that they need drastically gets reduced. We're going just a little bit long just because the draft is going. We can keep this. Ambush. It's like play the Guild Gate. And hopefully we make this work. Okay. Go ahead. Lead off on the Guild Gate. Next turn, Aroas. Turn after, Ambush. Then we just, like, start smashing. Like, I'll play the Ambush no matter what they have, because then we just, like, start pulling up on tempo. Pegasus is bad. This is what? I'm gonna do this before they like start getting it going. I'm gonna try and go like turbo aggro. Play the Guild Gate next. Play the Forest after. The hero is no longer slashable. Draconic. Pass the turn. Play the Asp. The Asp double strikeable next chance we get. It's red-white. A lot of people are trying to play multicolored good stuff, so it's like, yeah, I think I get it. Just use all of our main here. Because if we hit another land, we can Ghostblade Eidolon. If we don't, we can War Oracle. Oh no, they're gonna Tactician? Do they have a Swift Strike? Don't need to use the compulsory. I think I just play the Oracle and I just start beat. Oh, there's Swift Reckoning. Okay. Better the Asp than the... And... turn. They might have the, like, the Night Rock, so I don't think I... Fuck, okay. Okay, let's think. This is an instant, right? I would love to be able to bestow an instant speed. I'm just gonna go for it. Okay, so they do have a response. Bad for me. Really hoping we get to hold. But now we can Ghost Blade with the Satyr. Ghost Blade with the Boon Satyr. Chronic War, Swift Reckoning, and Takedown. Just gonna take the extra 2. And hope that drawing okay is enough. I can try running the race. This is really greedy. If this is just like, I hate to see that. Satyr can't block. Satyr can race. If we draw a Linvala, if we draw by attacking with Satyr. Bad thing. I just need to like top deck like a champ here. Also got like I've only got 2 white sources. Don't like what that says about me. Lotleth Troll is a creature. Let's see what combat trick they have. Okay. Coordinated Assault. So just first strike to eat my Satyr. Troll, pass the turn. Yeah, I'm just gonna get destroyed here. He did not. He did. Deck. Okay. It's frustrating. We had a good deck. But opponents had very well put together aggro decks. Yep. Linvala off the top, please. Please. I just really needed Linvala would have gotten there. I obviously don't know what they have in their hand. They probably had something like a Stasis Snare to deal with Linvala herself, but then she still leaves a token. Go get a 5 life buffer. That's really disappointing. This deck had the chance to get like... well, at least we got like some really good rares that I wanted. Burning Anger is not one of them, unfortunately. The Willy Cabaret takedown. Alright. Well, that's gonna do it for today. If I'm still drafting by next week, we can probably do more draft. I should probably only hold myself to 1 draft and then 1 brawl because I anticipated. But